well. Are you excited about our live tonight?
Of course.
Of course.
Get to
Do
see
you
your
do you know
beautiful
what we're going to be?
face.
Aw, thank you.
You're
I get to see
welcome.
your beautiful face too.
And we get to see all of our beautiful friends.
That's right. That's right. Hopefully, but the email didn't go out earlier today, so maybe not. I guess we'll
Well,
see. I guess we'll see what happens. We'll have
well,
more people join us, maybe. Maybe,
yes,
maybe,
we will. Because they've
maybe,
got to
maybe.
come on because we've got new jokes.
Because I have what? Oh, we do have new jokes. Hi, Donna. How are you?
Hi, Donna.
I'm so glad you're here. We forgot to send the email out earlier, so I don't know how many people we're going to have on, but we have Jenny from Brooklyn, New York. Woohoo!
Welcome, Jenny.
Jenny is a newbie, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and Lynn is on. Hello,
Yeah.
Lynn.
Hello, Lynn.
Hello. I am writing everybody's name down. If you are joining us, guys, you need to let us know that you are on and where you're watching from, and we are going to add your name to our drawing for tonight. So we have Lynn Brock, we have Jenny
And
from the Wall.
Donna.
Jenny
Yeah, I
from
was
New York.
thinking the same thing.
Were you? Were you?
Ah,
And
princess.
Princess April is on, and we have Donna. Donna is on. Donna, this is the last time I'm going to be talking to you or seeing you before the retreat. Are you looking forward to the retreat?
Yeah. How are you, Miss Lynn?
Oh, yeah. Miss Lynn said she's got the rest of her outfit is shipped from Illinois today, so she's thinking it's going to get there on time.
She always comes like,
I know. I
I
know.
mean, Lynn's just like,
She is. Somebody put on the Facebook group, the retreat Facebook group, I think we should have a costume contest. And I'm like, have you never been? Of course, we're going to have a costume contest.
hello, Miss Kim.
Oh, Kim is on. Hello, Kim.
The
And Goblin's
goblin.
reporting in. Yes, she said she will get it on time. That's great. So everybody, we the email did not go out at 6 o'clock, so we may be missing Kevin because Kevin always needs to get it emailed. Hey, you want to email Kevin? Do you have Kevin's email?
Mm,
I can text him. Let me
yeah, just
text
text
him.
him. You just text him.
I'll text him.
That'll be awesome. So glad you guys are with us. I'm
There we go.
excited to see what we got.
So if you are online with us, let us know that you're here. Participation gets your name in the drawing for a prize. Oh, you're heading down on the 18th, huh? That's awesome.
Very nice.
Are you driving straight down and staying overnight here on the 18th, Donna? Or are you gonna spend the night halfway in between or something? Kim said, "What costume do we need for the retreat?" We're doing Dirty Dancing is our theme for the. Oh, Kevin's there.
Ah,
Yes.
Kevin is in the house.
Dirty Dancing is our theme for the welcome reception. That's usually when we dress up. But you don't have to dress up, but it sure is a lot more fun if you
Yeah.
do. Hello,
Dorothy.
Dorothy.
It is so hot here in Kentucky. It's hotter than a depot stove.
Oh no, not that again.
Yes.
So Diane says to me the other day, it's hotter than a depot stove. And I was like, what is a depot stove? And Kim, by the way, the welcome reception is absolutely open to the croppers. So don't feel like you can't come. The welcome reception is open to croppers. So we
Yep.
want to see you there. And believe me, food for days. That's all I'm going to
Yep.
say. Food
Yep.
and drinks and dancing and a DJ, and we are going to have a blast.
Yep.
I guess you do need to get
Judy.
working on it. Judy's on. Hello,
Yeah.
Judy.
I bet there's more people on here that knows what a depot stove is.
All right. So she said it's hotter than a depot stove. And I was like, what in the world is a depot stove? So I run upstairs. I was in the basement. I was doing laundry. And I run upstairs and I say to my husband, who, is older than me, So I figured if anybody knew, he would know. And I said, do you know what a depot stove is? And he looked at me with this blank expression. And then Diane jumps in. She's like, you know what a depot stove is. You know what it is. And so he's like, yeah, I know what it is.
See, I told you.
What it is. Oh, Judy has a joke. What did the ocean say to the beach?
What did the ocean say to the beach? I don't know. What did the ocean say to the beach, Judy? Do you know, Melanie?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe something that has to do with the I sure love you. I don't know, something like that. All right, so while we're waiting for Judy to give us the answer to that one, do you have any jokes, Diane?
I do.
All right, let's hear it.
What did the baby corn say to the mama corn?
The baby corn say to the mama corn?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know.
Does anybody know what the baby corn said? Nothing. It just waved.
That's a good one, Judy.
Judy, that's was a good one. That's
Judy, I'm going to put your name in the drawing twice for that one. Good job.
I love that. Good one, Judy. So what did the baby corn say to the mama corn? No idea what a depot stove is.
All right, so give us the punchline.
Where's popcorn?
Where's popcorn? That's cute. I like it. What does corn say when you give it a compliment? Talking about corn.
What does corn say? The baby said, I'm all ears. Kevin said, I'm not sure. Where is the popcorn? Okay, so what, Melanie?
So what does corn say when you give it a compliment?
I don't know.
Aw, shucks. Oh my goodness. We are telling corny jokes. Oh, they're corny jokes.
Okay. I got another one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. What do you call a bear with no teeth?
A bear with no teeth?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
What do you call a bear with no teeth?
We do this for the first 5 minutes when we do our lives. And if people come with a joke, they get an extra name added in for the drawings.
We are so corny.
I don't know. What do they call? Oh, Dorothy got it, a gummy bear. Oh, I have a bear one. I have a bear one.
Oh, everybody's getting
I have a bear joke. What are bears without bees?
See, everybody got my gummy bear joke.
Yep, they did. What are bears without bees? Ears. You get it? No bee at the front. You get it? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, Dorothy, I said bees, not e's, but I like the bars too. That's pretty good.
Too.
All right.
I get it.
So here we go. Guys, this is going to be our last live before the retreat. We are not going to do one next Monday because we're going to be swamped and busy. And we normally do our Craft Along with Me Thursdays, but our guest who was supposed to be coming on this Thursday had a conflict. And so she's not going to be coming this Thursday. And so we are going to cancel our live on Thursday as well. So we are not going to be live again until after the retreat. So that will be the 24th, right? So Monday the 24th will be our next Monday live. And then we'll do a Thursday live that same week as well. So to let everybody know, yes, we are definitely corny. If you are watching, and I know we're not going to have as many as usual because we forgot to send the email out. Sorry about that. If you are watching, let us know. comment in there and we will put your name into the drawing. So let's see. Goblin, can you tell everybody, and I know you already told me, but can you put in the chat what our code is for today?
It should be corny.
It should be, but it's not. It's Get Wild 15. Get Wild 15. And that's going to be everything that's in the new product showcase now through Wednesday at midnight Eastern time. So Get Wild 15 will give you 15% off everything in the new product showcase from now through Wednesday. And so we are going to go ahead and start the video. Here we go.
Yay!
Hello, everybody. This is the Glitter Goblin coming to you live from the ScrappyShak studio. I am sort of on my own this morning. Melanie came in and got the tech set up because I am not tech savvy. And she is in her office doing things to get ready for the retreat. April is out of commission temporarily, but hopefully she'll be back next week. So I ask you to just bear with me. I do have lots of good stuff to show you this morning. The first thing I want to tell you about is our Bloom Wildly collection from Elizabeth Craft Designs. And I guess let me start by showing you the collection very quickly, and then I'll come back and focus on a couple of individual things. So for starters, we have this adorable sparrow duo, and they are both in there, so you get them facing each way, and then you get the little blossoms that are cherry blossoms, or you can make those flowers different colors. Very, very cute. $12.95. Your code today, because it's Bloom Wildly, your code today is GetWild15 for 15% off. Also, these are on the new product showcase, and if you want the individual items, they're 15% off. But if you go to just new products tab instead of new product showcase, on new products tab, you will see the entire bundle, and the bundle is 20% off. So that's the bird, and then you have these amazing wild poppies for $18.95. It is just a die set, but you can see here it's absolutely gorgeous, and we'll talk about these a little bit more in a minute. This is the Blackfoot Daisy. Absolutely beautiful with all of its layers, and the way they've shaded it is just gorgeous. This one is $18.95. Then you also get some greenery that you can use in the background, various kinds of greenery. And I have to say, I haven't had a chance to use this yet, but I want to point out a few things. All right, this one, you can color these ends as if they are flowers. Your stuff is blooming here, so that's nice. Those are not separate pieces, so if you wanted to do that, I imagine what they did here was they probably just cut this out in white, colored the stems green, and then colored the flowers. So that's the way to go there. This one is just greenery, but it's, you can see it's got different shades, like somebody's inked it, but they've used a little bit of a dark green, a little bit of a yellow green. Can't see it quite as well. This one, the very ends are done in blue. So again, you can give this a little bit of a flower vibe. You've got this piece of grass, this piece of wheat, and this piece here. Now I want to go back to the piece of wheat. I have done in just the yellow and gold. It looks like wheat, but I have seen people online do the stem in green and the top in a purple or a lavender or a pink, and it looks like flowers. And I do have some kind of weed flower in my yard that grows like that, but it's pretty. And so you can change that and make that into a flower as well. And I saw somebody's card, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who, just with a whole field of purple flowers behind what they were doing. But that is $15.95, a great set because you can use it with anything. I mean, you can stick one of these in the bird's mouth and make it look like the bird's picked up some stuff and is flying away with it to the nest and all that good kind of thing. All right, this flower is the columbine. All right, and it's very interesting. We're going to spend some time talking about this one today. It has two different shapes. So you've got this pointed flower, but then you also have this scalloped flower on the inside, and you combine those to make the columbine. Now, this die is important because if you're going to get this one particular stamp set that I'll show you in a minute, the stamp set has butterflies, and the butterfly dies are in this set. Okay, so you're going to want this not just for the flowers, but for all the little butterfly dies that come with it. And I'll just go ahead and skip to that right now so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so here are the butterflies. You have two different sizes. You've got a large butterfly and a smaller butterfly. You've got it facing full front. You've got them facing sideways. And you have the dies that cut out all of these. Plus, you've got a die that cuts out the body. And the dies themselves cut out the antenna and everything as well. And then the top part of the stamp, these are insides for flowers. So I'm going to go back to the columbine real quick. This light purple scalloped flower, you've got this dark purple sort of triangular bit there in the middle. That is stamped on using these stamps. And that comes in two different sizes because you have that scalloped flower comes in two different sizes. So you've got that. And then let's see, if I go back to the poppies, you see that yellow piece on the inside. Those black lines are stamped. Those are just these bits right in here, probably those bits. And so you've got this variety of insides that you can stamp not only on the flowers from this collection, but flowers from previous collections and future collections as well. So it's kind of cool. All right, then you have a second stamp set that is $11.95. And again, you get your 15% off. And sorry, I don't think I gave these prices. This stamp set is also $11.95. So both stamp sets are $11.95. And in case I didn't give the columbine, that one is $19.95. But remember, you're also getting the butterfly dies with that one. All right, so you've got some gorgeous sentiments here. I'm just going to read a couple of them. Let us live like flowers, wild and beautiful and drenched in the sun. Be like a wildflower, beautiful, fierce, and free. In the garden of time, bloom at your own pace. Okay, so some really nice sayings there. And then the final piece to the set is this stitched ovals set. I think we've had the stitched squares and circles and maybe even rectangles as well. Lots of things that you can do here, and I'll show you an example that April made in a little bit. Of course, this can be a background for your birds, for your flowers, for a combination of birds and flowers. It does have these hook pieces that are separate, that you can add them, and you can honestly use some of these smaller ones and make Christmas ornaments and have the space to put your hook through at the top and all that good jazz. So that is that set. So what I want to focus on right now is that columbine set and the stamping set with the butterflies. So these two together is going to get you everything that I'm going to demo for you this morning. So, okay, if you can afford it, get the whole bundle. It's all gorgeous. It's totally worth it. But if you are watching your pennies right now, these two are the ones that I would go with because you could do so many things with just those two. And then I would add the birds if you can. But let me show you what I mean by this. Okay, so I have two different sizes of flowers and two different shapes. And I'm going to get out my flower kit. And guys, some of you, I think, are not buying these because you're like, oh, if I get the flowers, then I have to get all the tools and, it's going to be all this extra expense. First of all, it's not nearly as bad as you think. And secondly, you don't have to have all the tools. There are ways to kind of get around it. All right. So for example, this flower, this larger columbine flower, let's see if you can see. Yeah, you can see it's got that that line right down the middle. You can almost just like use your fingernail and poke down and use your other two fingers and pinch up and go ahead and get some texture just by doing this. Okay. I've also seen people who will take a pokey tool, because lots of us have pokey tools for our die cutting. They'll take a pokey tool and just sort of lay it in the middle of the petal and pinch around it. So that works as well. All right, so I'm just going to take a second. These two, I'm just gonna pinch. All right. And then these other two that are, I could give them a pinch as well, but they don't have that line. I did do some smaller flowers. Where are they? Okay, so I did make these flowers to go with my birds. And the bamboo frame comes from a previous Elizabeth Craft set. I can't remember which one. But these, I literally just folded the petals to go towards the center. And then after I had them all pinched up, I kind of just patted it down a little bit and stuck it down. And these are 2 layers. There's a pink layer of paper underneath, and then there's a little layer of vellum on the top. So you can get some, a little bounce that way too by adding more than 1 layer. All right. So these, I'm going to do these the official way so that we can be reminded of what the official way is. And so I'm just going around and that's curving them up. And here I'm going to just, for each petal, I'm going to start at the end and pull towards the middle. And that sort of curves them up a little bit more, gives them a little bit more flair. And I can keep it up like this. I can flatten it down a little bit, or I can even turn it upside down. And if I give it a shove, either with the ball or with my finger, it's going to kind of spring back in the other direction. All right, so this is a little bit of a foam pad, but any kind of foam pad you have, I think, even if you had some soft styrofoam, you could probably do that as well. All right, but I want that way. And then this one, I'm going to show you what I did with those smaller flowers. Okay, I literally sort of held it in the center and folded each petal up, fold it 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 up, and then I had them all like this, and I just patted it down a little bit, and you've got a very, very similar effect. Okay, both of my flowers are curved up. All right, so what makes the Columbine set so cool in my mind is that you can use just the 2 scalloped flowers. And it does come, yes, it does come with this die also that cuts out a bunch of your little stamens. Okay, so I can put these 2 together and offset them and put a set of stamens in the middle and have a cute flower if I actually had it all in the right spots. All right, or I can do just these, okay, and put some stamens in the center and have a cute flower. Or I can do the combination. Like, here's my 2 bigger flowers. And this is actually what I'm going to put together for you real quick. I'm going to put together 2 of the actual Columbine flowers. So I'm just adding a little bit of glue to the back center of that one because I want the petals to still remain individual. And I don't know if you can tell, I do have 2 slightly different shades of purple here. So the one in the back is a little tiny bit darker than the one in the front. You can do that or not, does not overly matter. I'm going to take a big orange piece and kind of a medium yellow piece, give them a little spin real quick. I could have also stamped the middle.
Great idea.
But I'll show you that in a second. All right, and then I'm just adding this down. And I do find sometimes it's easier to kind of get in there with the ball or a pokey tool and just kind of give that a little shove down. And let's see, I did not stamp this one, and I'm not going to be able to stamp the other one because the other one's very dark and I would have to use like black ink, and I didn't bring any back here with me. I'm not going to go run and grab some. I don't think it would be very pretty anyway, but I could have also had that stamp and had a little bit more color there. But I've got a nice little pretty flower. All right, and here I'm going to do essentially the same thing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by a toe. Here I'm going to go with big yellow and medium orange. Just going to add a little bit of glue to that back. And I cut these out, guys, with colored paper, but you get some really beautiful shading effects if you cut with white paper and then do your own inking, because some of that dark to light that people are using online, oh my goodness, it's just gorgeous. All right, so here are two colors, two different flowers put together pretty quickly for you. I'm just going to get that little bit of glue right there. And I'm sort of offsetting so the stamens are in a little bit different places. And so right there, just that fast, I mean, I had already die cut them, but just that fast, I've got two flowers for you. And they're really cute. So off they go to the side.
Jennifer, hey,
all right. Then, of course, you have leaves you can add around. And guys, I just cut these in all different shades of green cardstock that I had. And I added some coloring to some of them. Like this is a sort of a light olive green, and I added a little bit of dark green there on the insides. This one I tried to edge. I wasn't very super successful. I tried to edge a little bit in a darker green. You can see it, but and then this one I tried to put some yellow on the inside, but I think I made a mistake in using oxide and when I should have used ink, and so I got that cloudy effect. But any of these guys, you can just drag that ball along each individual leaf real quick and get them to buckle up, and then you add them in with your flowers, and they're just really pretty. All right, I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. And the other thing I want to show you is, shoot, I forgot a die cutting machine. All right, everybody reflect on all the flowers that I just showed you and type in which one was your favorite. The poppies, the daisies, the columbines, or just that pretty greenery. And while you're typing that in, I'm going to run and get my machine. We'll be right back.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Betsy.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying the new product showcase tonight.
We've been doing it, but fortunately for you guys, the poor volunteers here at the store have been doing so much die cutting, and they just, they know they're all coming back today, so they left the machines where they were last night, and it was just real quick to grab one. Otherwise, I would have turned everything off and brought it back again. All right, so first, real quick, I've just got a scrap piece of blue paper. I'm going to start with that. Let me get the machine. Start with a scrap piece of blue paper. And because these stamps are small, I'm going to use an acrylic block instead of using my Misty and things like that. And I have done all front butterflies so far, all full facing front. I've done the two different sizes. I've done different colors. The blue one I did with black ink, but all the others I did with just a darker shade than what was on the paper. So I had lavender paper and purple ink. I had yellow paper and orange ink. I had light pink paper and dark pink ink. And then I put those bodies in the middle. So, all right. So real quick, what I'm going to do is, what am I going to do? I am going to stamp this flower center. Ooh, I got that all over the place. I am going to get a baby wipe. I've got it. I'm not leaving you. I love the Captain Cooler ink, but I have not used them a lot, and I'm not used to how gushy they are. I'm more used to the Distress ink where you're doing good to get enough ink on the actual stamp, and you don't worry so much about getting it all over the stamp pad. All right, so I'm going to put a flower center here. Smushy, but we got it. And I'm going to do the big side facing butterfly in just the same color. And there's nothing that says you have to use dark blue ink on light blue paper instead of black, or, instead of, like, say, purple on the blue. That would be pretty too. It's just, I don't know, this is what I have stuck in my head. And, you know, sometimes you get something stuck in your head and that's just the way you do things for a while. So this is just the way we're doing things for a while. All right. And I'm going to get my butterfly right over here. Probably. I'm one of those people, you can't get me to not press down too hard. So, you know, if you are a light stamper and you have that quality about you, you're going to get a crisper stamping than what I do. I get everything a little smudgy. I am a die cutter. The stamping thing is not my forte. Oh, but guys, you got to hang on with me a few more minutes because let me tell you, the new products. Okay, so literally Melanie was back here setting up the tech and there was a knock on the door and indigo blue was delivered to the front. One of the things I told you is that, oh, this is a fail. Okay, so this one, because you can't see through this die, all right, the butterfly you can see through, it's a frame die, and you can line that up. This one you can't see through, so I would cut first and stamp second, and that's what I did here. But then somehow in my head, I was like, oh, I should try stamping it first, and I didn't pay any attention to the die. I was thinking it was a frame also, and I just made that assumption instead of actually looking at it. But here's what I'm going to do. I think we can get it pretty close. I do have this center bit here that has no ink, and I'm just going to put my center hole over that spot that has no ink and kind of get it lined up. And you know what? This is a 2x2 piece of paper at the most, the flower part. So if it doesn't turn out nice, we'll just throw it away because we can do that. Oh dear.
Kevin.
Oh goodness, that's weird. Okay.
I just
He's
can't
our
with
comic
you,
relief
Kevin.
tonight. He's always our
I'll
comic
make sure I'm
relief.
good here.
Oh,
All right. I'm using all of my platforms because I'm using Finlet dies. I've got the new Big Shot machine. It really does crank nicely. Just goes through.
I love
much
that new
smoother
Big
than
Shot.
my old one at home.
It's awesome.
All right. So, all right, we're a little off there on the flower as we knew we would be, but I'm willing to bet that once we get some stamens on it and stuff, we will hardly be able to notice. Okay, so not the best job,
And what flowers
not
are perfect in
the
winter
worst job
anyway?
either. Maybe it's not destined for the trash can. All right, now butterfly I want to talk to you about a little bit because they did do this a little strangely, but the fix is easy. Okay, so they give you the body of the butterfly, but not the antenna. Now, I want my antenna to be black as well. Maybe that's just me. Maybe you want yours to stay colored. So I couldn't find our black Olos this morning, so I'm just going to use a Sharpie. Normally, I would use an Olo because it goes on so nice and smooth and it doesn't have that stinky quality that a Sharpie does. But I'm just going to color my antenna black. I'm going to get my Barely Art, put a tiny bit of glue there. And I like to use a gem picker personally when I'm using these little bits, but I couldn't find the store gem picker this morning either. It's just been a rough morning. So I'm going to use tweezers instead, which works. And voila, beautiful butterfly. Okay,
gorgeous.
So really cute. And of course, these butterflies, all I did was I just folded them towards the center. And when I glue them on, you know, I will only glue that center bit down. I'll leave the wings free so it has a little, and everybody say it Diane's way, dimension, dimension, dimension. Okay, and then this bad boy, where'd I put my phone?
Mansion.
You got it, girl.
Okay,
I do say that.
this bad boy, I'm going to
Hey,
throw on here real
Kelly.
quick. I'm going
Hi,
to
Kelly.
give it a little whirl. Give each petal a little curl. I'm going to grab, let's see,
Yeah, Kevin, it's amazing.
dark
Beautiful.
pink and a light pink. Give each of those a tiny little curl. And my goal here is to see if this is salvageable, if we can make it look decent, or if it has to go in the trash. Didn't get that quite in the center. So with the
Hey,
barley art, of
Margaret.
course, it's not instant dry. It dries quickly, but not instantly. So I have enough time to wiggle around a bit. Da 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 da. You know, not my best
that's
work,
pretty.
but I think it's usable. It doesn't have to go to the trash can. It'd be cute on an ATC or something, right? Okay, so people, that is enough demo for now. And you have already seen that Bloom Wildly collection. So we are going to look at some new products. Let me see how much stuff I need to kind of move out of the way so you can see new products better.
Glad you guys are here.
And let me get this. Oh, actually, I have examples to show first.
Okay, somebody
so I already showed you this one. And then I have started what I'm calling my Elizabeth Craft Bird Book, because everybody should have an Elizabeth Craft Bird Book. And these are little red-breasted robins from last year that I made. And then these are the sparrows. So all I did, oops, is everything on this sparrow that's brown, I made red. And you can see, though, this is so shaded. You know, you've got that dark brown right here, and you either have a golden brown right here, or somebody put some yellow in it. And I just kind of went with the theory that somebody put some yellow in it. So I made my little birds with, I think it's Distress Oxide Barn Door and mustard seed. So
I was there you go. Mustard seed.
So cute, so cute, pretty. Cute. And then here are my, okay, this is from a previous die set from Elizabeth Craft. So I just wrote Bloom. I've got some of the flowers here. They've got different shades of yellow and green on them. I think it was a green paper that I added some yellow ink to. And then I've used the columbine flowers here. I've got a darker outside pointy part, a lighter inside scallop part. I've got that dark purple stamp. I've got 2 different shades of stamens set off. I've got some more leaves here. And then these leaves are from a previous set as well. Once I got the whole thing put together, I was like, this is too much empty space right here, a little too much empty space right here. So I cut those out in yellow, threw a little orange and green ink on them, and tucked them under just to add a little bit more pizzazz. It's one of my big regrets. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I don't like a big blank space in the background, and it could be easily cured by using an embossing folder and adding some texture. And I think of it. I'm like, ooh, I should emboss this before I glue it down. I need to go downstairs and find a nice embossing folder for this. And then my brain just short circuits and I glue it down. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, I meant to emboss that. So here's my new workaround. Sliding little thin dies underneath.
More dimension.
And then, guys, here's April's stuff, which is unbelievable. All right, so here are the medium peony and the small peony. And I'm going to show you in a minute what she did with the big one. But she's got 3 different layers of leaves all offset here, and at least 1 set of black stamens, probably 2. Then she's got this yellow circle in the middle that's popped up on foam dots. It's got the stamp, the beauty, the layers, the thickness. I mean, I picked these up. I was like, holy wow, this is a chunk of flour. All right, so those are absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And then here are her Blackfoot daisies. Again, she's got at least 3 layers of petals there. Then she's got, I think probably 3 kinds of stamen. There's a stamen that ends in stars. I can't even see what I'm looking at here. A stamen that ends in stars, one that sort of ends in spikes, and one that sort of ends in a circle. So there's all kinds of texture, and you can see she shaded that, left it mostly white in the center, a little bit of purple on the outside. Just absolutely gorgeous. And that's 2 of the sizes of that Blackfoot daisy. She sent me some greenery. Let me see. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here is her columbine. Sort of a great minds think alike, that darkest purple, then a lighter, then the stamping in the middle and the stamens. And she's done the bud too. And that is that dye, the dye for the bud and for the stem here also comes with that Columbine set. I just personally haven't played with it yet. I love it. It's gorgeous. Just time factor, you know. All right, so gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then she included this in her box. I'm not sure why, but we'll show it to you anyway because it's adorable. Just
because we love them
Elizabeth
cats.
Craft also makes the whimsical designs. And here is your kitty for the day. Kitty says, meow. He wants some birds and flowers. Go buy them. All right. And then here is April's card. And she has done all of the things. All right, she's got that stitched oval, and I'm not sure what paper she used. It's probably Elizabeth Craft paper, but she's got 2 layers of paper here, the actual flower and butterfly paper, and then a more, it's not solid, but it's kind of modeled. It's more solid.
Oh,
man.
It. That's it.
Oh, man. Has it been 30 minutes already?
Yeah, 30 minutes already. So our system only allows a 30-minute video. So sorry about that, guys. Sorry,
man.
I know.
That's so pretty.
What was everybody's favorite part? As we're kind of talking about everything. Gasp, stunning. What was everybody's favorite product and favorite part from today? And just a couple of reminders. We are not going to have a new product showcase next Monday because we're going to be preparing for the retreat. We will do lots of videos and lives during the retreat, so all of you who are not coming can feel like you're missing out. That's why we're going to do that. Right, Red?
Yeah, give everybody FOMO.
That's right. Give everybody FOMO. We do have 2 or 3 seats available. If anybody's interested in jumping in at the last minute, we can make that happen for you. So we're not going to have a live, and we're also not going to have a live this Thursday. It's supposed to be the Craft Along with Me with Diane and Melanie, but we had a guest that was supposed to be coming, and she let us know this morning that she is going to be unable to make it. So we are going to not do our live this Thursday. So the next live that we're going to see you is going to be August the 24th. And then we'll see you a few days after that on our Craft Along with Me with Diane and Melanie on the 27th, I think it is. I think
we'll
let you know. Watch the email because I just realized that I'm not available on the 27th evening. So we'll figure it out. We'll let you know. We'll let you know what we're doing. So just watch our Facebook and our Instagram and your email, and we will update you on when our next Craft Along with Me live is. But definitely the next new product showcase is going to be Monday the 24th. And so everybody who mentioned that they were here, thank you all for coming. Dorothy liked the poppy best. Donna likes all the flowers. Margaret likes the birds.
I like the birds. I
like the Diane.
I like a Melanie.
All right. So
let me pick.
The prize is going to be for some Tim Holtz. Well, hang on a minute. I'll let you draw in a second, Diane.
Okay.
It's going to be for some Tim Holtz palette paper stuff. So it's going to be a little surprise mystery package. Some Tim Holtz palette paper stuff is going to be the prize. So, all right, here we go. You ready, Diane? You want to pick?
I'm ready.
All right, reach your hand in there. Reach your hand in there. All right, hand it over to me now.
Okay.
All right, I got it.
Okay, did you get it?
I got it.
Okay.
Who do we have? Lynn Brock.
Yay,
Lynn Brock.
Congratulations.
Lynn Brock is our winner. Poor Kevin. Kevin, you are due for a win. I'm telling you.
He is.
Oh, hi, Chiquita's Crochet.
Well, hello. How are you, girlfriend?
All right. So, Lynn Brock, you can pick up your prize package at the retreat in, shall we say, 10 days.
It's hard to believe. Hard to believe.
Awesome. Lynn, didn't you just win a few weeks ago? Maybe not. I can't remember. Remind me.
Yeah,
Did Lynn just win a few weeks ago? Is she
Lynn
just
wins.
Lynn wins.
You're a poet and didn't know it.
I knew it.
And you rhyme every time.
It's hot here, 105. Where are you? Are you in
Woo!
Arizona? Where are you, Chiquita? Hmm. That does sound hot. Woo.
Oh, mercy.
My goodness. Oh, Lynn
Oh,
said it's her first time winning. Okay. That's good. I thought you had
yay.
won before. Maybe it was some other Lynn. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just nuts.
Nah. We'll have to come up with a squirrel joke.
Oh my goodness. Hey guys, for those of you who join us on our every other Thursday craft along with me and Diane, we would love, love, love for you to post on. As a matter of fact, I might put a post out on our Facebook tonight asking you what kinds of things do you want us to show you? What would you like us to show you? Oh, Central California, near
California.
Baker.
Woo.
What kind of things would you like to see on the craft along with me? It doesn't have to be new stuff. It can just be techniques too. Hi,
Yeah.
Suki.
Hi,
Suki. So
Suki
let us
likes
know.
to
I'll put a
say
post
hi.
out there. I'll put a post out there on our Facebook, and I will ask you what kinds of things do you want to craft along with us on, and then we'll do a craft along with me live and give you discounts and all that fun stuff like we always do. We're going to give you about 15 minutes back in your evening, so gives you shopping time, so you have some
Of
time to
course.
go on ScrappyShak and shop. I will give you the new product showcase link one more time, and remember, Go Wild
Foiling.
15 will give you 15% off, but not on the Elizabeth Craft bundle. The Elizabeth Craft bundle is already 20% off, and it's not in the showcase, but it is under the Elizabeth Craft new products. Oh, Tim Holtz sprays. Chiquita, Diane would love to show you the Tim Holtz sprays.
And Lynn, on the foiling, are you talking about glimmer?
Do you want glimmer foiling or pink and main foiling? What kind of foiling are you asking?
Because the glimmer, I can show you some things on that.
Yeah. Some things with the glimmer and the better press too. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the Tim Holtz sprays, absolutely.
Yep.
We
What else?
love
Anybody
those.
else have some other things that you would like to learn? How are you guys with ink blending? Would you like to learn some ink blending techniques?
See this woman right here? She's the best. She's taught me. She taught me how to blend.
She said she's seen the pink and main.
So you want to see the glimmer?
So you want to see the glimmer, or you want us to do a pink and main foiling with you? So we'll talk about that. And I am in the glimmer machine would be great. Okay. Oh, so that's what she's saying. She's seen the pink and main.
Right.
She wants to do something different.
Write
Becky wants to do the glimmer too.
Oh,
what do you think? You think we can do glimmer for our next one?
Heck yeah.
All right. Always can improve ink blending. Okay. So
that's a Melanie.
I am working on getting a little studio set up for me in my house where I can actually do things down on the table. So as soon as I get that done. Oh, Stephanie Huey's on. Hey, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Gel printing. Okay.
Okay.
So
Tim
are you writing all these down?
I'm getting, let's see, glimmer, Tim Holtz spray, ink blending on leaves and things like that. Okay, I can do that. We can do that.
And gel printing.
And gel printing.
Yep. We may want to get Princess April to do the gel printing.
Yeah, she's really good at that.
Very good at it. Yep.
Guys, these are great. We can do this.
Yeah, for sure. That helps us too because we run out of ideas, so that's really helpful. I will put a post up there on the Facebook as well. And if you guys have friends, I love gel printing. If you guys have friends that would be interested in joining us for our lives, tell them about us and have them join us on one of our lives, whether it's our new product showcase on Monday evenings or if it's our every other Thursday night Craft Along With Me live. I'm not sure. I think we're not going to do the Thursday one until September again. So just watch our Facebook and our Instagram and your email, and we'll let you know for sure. Donna Reynolds is saying ink blending for Christmas. Oh, Stephanie did send a beautiful card to the store this week. I loved it. It was amazing. Aww. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, guys, we love you, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. And for those of you coming to the retreat, 10 days, Woohoo! Talk to you
Thank
guys later.
Mwah,